Alrighty guys, here it is, Blackstone Fortress. I've been wanting this for a while. One reason I want it is because, I'm fairly new to the WarHammer and the tabletop gaming and all that. And this one was on eBay, and it was, guy had it on for sale, had it for 69, 70 bucks, whatever. And then with shipping, it came out to like 85 or something. Now this wasn't the complete core set. This obviously was the box, and it had the figures in it, the miniatures, and it had the dice with it, but it was missing two, I guess two markers on there, and it was used obviously, and it was missing the hidden vault envelope. I guess after you complete all the missions, there's a special mission afterwards. So I'm gonna be learning this. I've been watching I was watching how to play videos on YouTube. I believe it's Guerrilla Gaming, I believe. He did a really good thorough job on it, and there's a couple other ones on there that I was watching too, and it really got me interested in this, especially because you could solo this game. And since me 46 now, got into Warhammer 40k when I was 44, 45, and haven't really taken it too seriously until the past, I don't know, 6-7 months, from watching some really good YouTube channels lately. Frost and Fist, Eddie Beer, and Gamecraft Dragon, the Miniature Paintbrush, and just tons of other videos out there, and so Jamdar was another that I was interested in, and I just started watching these, and I started learning from these, and the lore, I love to read, and the lore seems to be pretty dang cool. And I'm about to start the Horus Heresy thing, which I'm told there's tons of books on it. We'll see how that goes. I wish they were hardcovers. All I know is the Horus Heresies were all paperback, I think, and I know when it comes to reading, I'm one of those hardcover nuts. But what we got in here, came with this. I guess they start coming with the little posters and all that. Pretty much it's the box cover. So got that. But see, it came in with Ziploc bags. I did ask the guy, he had the miniatures, and he was going to send it to me loose. And I told him, why don't you Ziploc them? At least put it in a Ziploc bag or whatever. So he was nice enough to do that. Gonna read this here pretty soon. I guess it's about Janice, but yeah, it's sample chapter or whatever. It looks like it's a little real short story. So there's some reading there. And then the first thing came up was the cards. I guess these are like the data cards or something. Right off the bat, you see the Chaos Obsidious Mallet. Assuming they all came in this, if it was brand new, I don't know. But yeah, you got these, you got the Traitor Guardsmen, Space Marine, Beastmen, Spindle Drone, Negavolt Cultist, the Urgals, the Psyker, Rogue Psyker. So you got the baddies. And then there's your good guys. She's awesome. O'Malley Shadow Guide, and then you got Esper and Locarno, Rain and Ross, Diagrec, I guess that's the crew, yeah. And then there's Janice Drake, Pius Vorn, and then the big robot UR025, and then Thaddeus the Purifier. Anyways, the neat thing is the miniatures came back just fine. There was only one part that I had to reglue. These are the combat cards. That's what's all here. Now see, this is all loose stuff. So what I did, and you got your what are these, your discovery cards and all that, and then your your encounter cards, your and then your initiatives and legacy cards and stuff. I have to read up and find out what these are. It's all black on both sides. So anyways, but finding the dice for the game, you'd have to spend about $20 to $30 separately on this, and this was in it, so that's another reason I was interested in it. Yeah, he said there was a missing door or missing fire piece or something in here. One of these, whatever. But the dice are all there, so that was cool. And then what came with it was obviously the instructions to put these together. They're all accounted for. I'll show the miniatures here after all this. So it's all accounted for in there, which is really awesome. I was glad. The Urgals here, he had them primed them all white, except this guy, he's got, I guess he used a contrast blue on this. And I'm going to go ahead and prime them white again, and make these to my liking. Yeah, shows the paints and, you know, instructions. The precipice, when you return to a precipice, read this. And there's the story of the Blackstone Fortress, which I do understand has to deal with Abaddon, and how he tried to get all, I guess there's 6 of them and all that, and he was trying to get them all for himself or something like that. But anyways, I just read a brief little thing on this, so you got the background, which is cool, and then the data sheets, you know, for all the heroes and all, or whatever you want to call them, and stuff, scavengers or whatever. So you got that, and then there's your support ships, whatever, Clarion Traveler. But I was not too concerned about this, because I was able to find a guy who was parting out the game, selling to me all brand new, wrapped up, not even open. Your Stronghold, your Legacies. Ta-da! This sucker here alone is selling for about 18 bucks or whatever. The hidden vault envelope. See, this isn't even open up. It's not even. So it's pretty cool. The initiatives wrapped up. There's your encounters, still sealed, and the exploration still sealed, and still sealed up is the 5 sheets with. It's obviously got the tokens. The tokens and all that still included on there, and there's the ships and all that, so I'm pleased with that. And this was still sealed. This came along with it. He pretty much just sold me all the paperwork of the game. So, and I got it for 22, I believe it was, shipping. So I was pretty happy with that. So instead of going out and just spending $150 to $200 it is for this game, I go ahead and went the cheap route and just was patient enough, and came across someone that had this game used. No one was touching it because it's an open box, and he had a pretty decent picture of all the miniatures in there, and I sat there and zoomed in on it and studied them, and I felt good about it, and I said, you know what, I'll go ahead and buy it. So, because I was following this one for a while and no one was touching it because it was an open box, and I can understand, but see, I wanted to open it up, paint the miniatures, and then start the gameplay. So, got a lot of reading to do on this. So, alrighty, I'm gonna throw all this back in here. If any of you guys have this game or are missing something like data card or whatever, go ahead and hit me up. I'll have this for a bit, and like I said, they're going to discontinue this here, and you know what happens with discontinued sets and miniatures with Games Workshop, prices go. So I'm thrilled about that. I will get this out and then put the newer stuff in here, and happy to have the box. The box didn't come with. I'm all pointing off the camera like you guys can see. It came like this. He shipped it off in a nice padded envelope and all this, and it was all secure. Sent it off this way. They didn't provide a box for it, so that's all right. Got it. Alrighty, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get the miniatures here, and we'll check them out. All right, man. Here we go. Here we got the baddies here. So you got the set comes with 4 Chaos Beasts. Boom, right there. 4 spindle drones right here. 4 of the, what is it, your ghouls. Yeah. And then you have your 2 Chaos Marines right here. It's pretty cool. They're behind the boss right here. This is the Chaos Lord. And then you got your 2 rogue, your psychers in the back here. And then right here is gonna, oh gosh, what are they? The cultists, duh. The Negavolt cultists right here. 4's in the set in the box, and there's your 4 there. And then you got total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 of the guardsmen, the traitor guardsmen. So there's all your baddies there. It's all there, and it's in the set and in the box, whatever you want to call it, the core set. I am pretty thrilled because they're all primed, and they're primed white, so that's pretty dang cool. There's only one problem I have with Blackstone Fortress, and it's with the miniatures. Don't get me wrong, Warhammer 40k, Warhammer itself, Games Workshop, the miniatures are awesome, the details are great and all that. But I think since they've gone to the push to fit, it's more like in model kits, it's the snap tights kind of thing. Well, if you do the push to fit, you're going to have to put some filler in because they do not push all the ways up and flush with the other parts. That's the only bad side I see with this push to fit stuff. I understand it's a quick way to get the people involved, get the minis built and go on and stuff. So, but that's about my only negative thing I have with this with Blackstone Fortress. So I'm really thrilled about this. I mean, the guy had them primed, and they're primed good. They weren't like sprayed down where the details are messed up. Did a really good job. Nice light coat on the prime, and so you don't need much for priming. So for that paint to stay. But anyways, there's the baddies. Now I'll go ahead and get the explorers up here, the goodies. Alrighty, now we got the explorers here, man, the good guys. I guess you could say they're good guys, whatever. Anyways, it's all here. You got Janice Drake right here, the rogue trader, and then you got Espern Locarno. He was right here, and then Thaddeus the Purifier. He looks pretty cool, and so, and then you got Pius Vorn. Got like the flamethrower and all that stuff. So that one looks really cool too. Kind of, yeah, no, not like Ghost Rider, but anyways. And then you got the good old Kroot, Dyak, I can't, the names, man. And then you got Shadow Guide. Now this one's really cool. This is I really enjoy it. This one's awesome. That's all I'm gonna say.
She is a prim-looking stargazer.
I really like that figure. Then you got Rain and Ross right here, the 2 little hobbit-looking dudes, and stuff, halflings, I guess, or whatever. But anyways, you got Rain and Ross, and then the robot there. This was obviously previous owner did some contrast blue or whatever to it. And so I'm going to go ahead and prime that white again. I don't want to really do that color right there. So, but that's the UR025. And yeah, so there they all are. It's really cool. I'm pretty excited about this, man. Now I got my eyes on the expansions. There's the Trader expansion. Escalation, which that's about $100 or so now, and there's some minis in there. And then the, oh gosh, the monster one.
Oh, gnarly!
There's supposed to be another one coming out that I thought might have been out in Warhammer 40k on Warhammer 40k TV or whatever, that people have been waiting on, and supposedly might be a preview of that this week.
Believe it or not.
Warhammer TV might have it have this week or whatever. So, anyways, I'm pretty excited about the Blackstone Fortress. Really can't wait to get into this and start reading up on it, and and it's also one made me start to learn more about the lore of the Blackstone Fortress with Abaddon, the spoiler, and how that all happened. But yeah, that's it. So thanks for hanging out and listening to me waffle and show off these things. And boy, I just wish I was younger and got involved in this at a younger age. But just never knew anything about this stuff until a couple years ago. So, and it's just a really awesome hobby. I'm hooked. Miniature painting in general and all that. I'm just hooked. I was still building my scale models here and there, but yeah, I'm going to be a little bit focused on miniatures here. So, alrighty, I'll stop yapping here. I'll have a little slideshow of these guys so you get a better look at them.